Hey basketball players, today I am going to give you a very important video, and that is how to set hard screens. These are screens that are going to allow your teammates to get open for shots, layups, and dunks, but also allow you to roll towards the rim and hit multiple layups and dunks. Now, as you may know, basketball is a non-contact sport, but it is still a contact sport. Now, I'm going back into old school. I love the low post. That was my position up until halfway through high school, and that's when I started changing over to a guard. But from there, I love the low post and I love the center position. You can get so much leverage with body contact, it's crazy, and I've broken that down multiple times on this channel. So if you haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe to help with the YouTube algorithm. However, let's check out how Aaron Baines sets screens and how you can set hard screens on guards and punish them for trying to play defense. Let's get down, let's check this out. Okay, if you're a center watching this right now, I just want to say, hey, you're probably just like me, punish hard guards and set hard screens. Well, if you're a guard, I'm sorry, but yeah, centers just absolutely love to punish guards. However, what we're going to see here is how to set a very hard screen. So when you set a hard screen, you do not want to lead with your shoulder. That's going to be a foul, and that is intent to injure. We want to punish guards. We do not want to injure them. Injuring guards is a bad thing. Injuring players in general is going to get you in trouble, and of course I do not condone injuring players. I've had major injuries before. It sucks. So do not try to injure players. If you do, stop watching this video right now. We don't want to have any crazy people who are trying to injure others. We just want to punish them. So punish them as in not allowing them to get past you and setting hard screens. Make them say, oh, I don't want to run into that guy anymore. So how do we do this? So first off, we want to set up shoulder width apart feet and with our knees slightly bent. This is going to give us a nice strong base so that we do not get ran over. We don't want to run over, we want to be a wall. That is our thing. We want to be a massive cement cinder block wall. And from there, what we're going to do is make sure our feet are planted the whole time. We want to step into the screen, but not lean into the screen. We want to keep our upper body centered down towards the ground. We do not want to lean our body one way or the other. We want to be center straight down. This is a nice hard screen. We want to actually be down on our heels as well. We want to have as much contact with the ground as possible, and we want to have as low center of mass as possible, and that is why we want to slightly bend our knees. We do not want to bend our knees a lot, because if we bend our knees a lot and we step into it and he tries to hook around and he trips over your knee, it's going to be a foul on you. You want to make it so that this player does not get through you. Next, what we want to see is keeping our shoulders back behind our knees. Try to be as much as possible in line with our hips. We do not want to have our upper body leaning forward or to the side, again, because if he was leaning here, that shoulder would have taken off that head and you would have been having a massive, probably intentional foul and probably somebody with a black eye. And you really don't want that. So we want to punish players. We don't want to injure them. So nice, hard, strong screen. You want to stay there for that second. Now, from here, you want to lead with your right foot, the foot farthest away from that defender. If you led with the left foot in this case, what's going to happen is, of course, your left knee is going to be making contact with this player, and it could allow the referee to blow the whistle on you. You really don't want to have fouls against you for a weak screen, even for a strong screen. A screen foul is a horrible foul, so do not get a foul on a screen. Next, you want to turn your body and start the run or the sprint with your right leg. That is when you bring your left foot around and then you attack the rim. Now, if you can sprint out of that, that's going to allow you to be wide open. So what I mean by this is by setting a hard, strong screen, you're going to be forcing your own defender to hedge out and defend the attacking player. This is going to allow this player to now catch up and defend his player once again. But meanwhile, because you set a hard screen, you're going to be able to get yourself open sprinting towards the rim, and that's going to allow you to finish with a layup. Of course, you really want to catch that ball. You do not want to have it fumbling around. That could have been a turnover and really bad. So again, nice hard screen, wide center of mass. We do not want to see our feet way too far out. We want to see roughly shoulder width apart. And then sit your butt down slightly, as we see here, and you want to keep your knee or your shoulders behind your knees, behind your hips, or in line with your hips. And of course, if you step in, you want to have both your feet planted, have your body center of mass in the middle, and of course, shoulders back. Even though his head did hit your shoulder, it's not a foul. You are entitled to your own ground, and then you can roll towards the basket. Again, do not lower your shoulder. Do not lead with the left foot coming around. You want to lead with that right foot. That way you can drag that left foot forward, sort of like what he did there. That way you do not pull up that left leg and knee him in this case, it would have been probably his groin or something. You don't want to do that. That's going to be a foul. So lead with the right, bring the left leg around, and then attack the rim. I hope that this video has helped you be able to set hard screens. Do not injure. I hope that you have enjoyed today's video. If you have, hit that like button and subscribe.